Oops, I hit the wrong button. Hi, welcome to the show. I can't be bothered today. It's too hot. Let's get out of here. Man, our studio's roasting, and I hit the wrong button. It is what it is. Jesus Christ. These things happen, don't they, right? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And, of course, I hope you're doing okay. Boom. Here we go. As I said then, it's really hot. It's even though yesterday was 44 degrees Celsius, right? 44 degrees Celsius. That's about 112 US, right? Today's half that, but it's muggy. It's strange. It's really muggy and repressive. Yesterday was like just really bright and sunshiny and all that kind of stuff and that kind of heat. Today's really muggy or wet. That's what she said. What's going on? You all doing okay out there? Be bothered with the music today. I've got to go out and film for Unearthed, so that's going to be fun, isn't it? Because lots of cool stuff coming up. Tomorrow, in fact, I don't know if this is going to be cool or not, but let's run through some things that are happening here because tomorrow's a big day. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Create a studio. Is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? We'll find out. I will be signing up as soon as it drops, and we'll jump on it tomorrow. We'll take a look at it, see if it's worth it, see if it's worth the time and the effort and the money. Today we're looking at this one, GRDelay by Rob Jackson, who I see is here in the chat. What's going on, Rob? I'll say hello to you all in a second. Our interview this week is with Rushi. She is another YouTube content creator who makes all of her music using iOS, Koala Sampler. And she's very incredible, yeah? She's from the Czech Republic, and we're going to have her on for an interview, of course, this Thursday. So I'm really excited about that. And as I said previously, Unearthed is back this week with episode 9, sponsored once again by Baby Audio, which is very, very cool. We love Baby Audio and very thankful for our developers who are getting on board and sponsoring this show for a very ridiculously cheap price. In fact, I'm ripping myself off. It is what it is. Let's say hello to you all before we get into this one. Ali's in the house. G'day, Ali. Rob, what's happening? Thomas Christ, Dave Bops. We got Barry Glenn, Denise Lance, Brad Example. I think I've got most. I said there's Lewis, Ed Zielinski. G'day, Ed. Leela, great little performance there. I was getting ready. Man, it's so hot in here. Holy shit, it's so hot. Why is it? Why is it so hot in here? You can do these things to help support the channel. You can send super stuff. You can become a member for $1. Join the Patreon for $1, and I'll master your music each and every week. And if you join for $5 or above, you get the chance to win cool apps like the one we're looking at today, right? And there's merch stuff. Tremor Bear, hello to you. I hope you're well, Tremor Bear. I forgot everybody. Joe Glenn is in the house too. There's Joe. Carol, hello. We've got everyone. I've called everyone's name out. We're ready to go. So, our dear friend Rob Jackson, who's here in the chat with us, notorious for releasing very, very cheap and effective apps, he's back with another delay. It's a delay, and without further delay, we are going to take a look at how much it is. Can you guess? It's really cheap. It's $2. Silly stuff. $2 for GRDelay. It's a granular random delay. So it's a little bit of a different take on the old delay, kind of in the land of granular, in the land of shimmer stuff, and some really unique sounds we're going to try and make with it today. I reckon so. It works on iPad, it works on iPhone, and it works on your Mac. Not only the M1 series, but it works on some of the older Intel ones. I know, right? Who's got one of those? What? Who wants one? Not me. So there it is. $2. $1.99. You can't really go wrong in Australia. What's that? $45. All good. MC Like a Dark. Hello. Welcome. So I've got a little project. That's what she said. So I've got to get a guitar here as well. I know, right? I'm going to use a guitar. What is happening? What's going on? Have we got a random split here? We've got a guitar. Oh, there's some sound. So let's play this thing. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to play it. I'm going to play this little project here, which isn't much. It's, pretty repetitive. But I'm going to turn off the granular delay over here. So you can see me turning that on and off there. So I'm going to turn it off and then I'll introduce it like a... I'll introduce it like at a party, right? I'll be like, hello, granular delay, meet analogy saw. And you two go off in the corner and make babies together. Sean Chandler, perfect timing, just as I'm talking about making babies. Right, let's do this. So I'll bring it in after a couple of bars and then you'll hear the difference, won't you? Apparently. Let's do it. Righty. Sounds good, huh? Mateus, what's going on, Mateus? Hello. So we'll focus on this one here since we've got it open, right? So basically I've got just a melody bud from ChemLK. Just dropped a brand new app today, a little video editing app, which is pretty cool. I was on the beta for a little while, and it's only like $2. It's pretty cool. And we just got that going into Rob's analogy saw. And that's how we're getting this nice. Very simple, right? From my experience, and this is, take it with a grain of salt, right? I find this really good on synths, a bit of guitars. I haven't tried it on vocals. I've been waiting. We're going to throw it on some vocals. Drums, mixed results. If you want to go for something like, I guess, stylistic, let's bring it in. It's cool how it turns it into like a, almost like a chip tune. The thing is, it can be used rhythmically. The best way I found for it, and we'll throw it on some drums I'll show you, is like I find like pulling all of the original signal out, and then, you know, for texture, creating textures from a rhythm, I find that really cool. All right, simple stuff here to get into it. We've got an active on and off. Why is this important to have this? Well, because we are dealing with multiple grains here, right? So if you don't know it, this is a granular delay. So what it does is it takes grains, it takes the input signal coming in, so whatever note is coming in, it takes that and it generates grains from that. And the more grains you add, when you're getting up here like 16 grains and you're adding a thing like a cascade in here where it's feeding off its own grains, delays can get a little bit DSP heavy and start to create some craziness. And that's why this on and off is good, right? Because if you're turning it on and off up here, you may get some kind of pops or stuff like that. Stuff that you don't want, right? Some stuff that might spike your DSP, where this little on and off switch, it's kind of like I can't think of the word, like a little buffer it's a soft on, right? Does that make sense? Like a soft on. So it's a bit gentler with turning the thing on and off, right? That makes sense. You get what I'm trying to say there. It's a soft on. It's it's what every male prostitute doesn't want. I said it. Whatever. A soft on. This show, I give up. It's too hard. I need some coffee. What the fuck is happening? Jesus Christ. That's all it takes. Like a trails mode in delay pedals. All right, so as I said, it takes from the input signal and it creates grains, and you've got like 2, 4, 8, or 16. So we're just on the default at the moment. G'day, Professor Boomer. So we're just on the default at the moment. And we're getting 2 of these grains coming through, right? Let's up it. To 8. $16. So you can hear straight away how this can probably cause a bit of chaos. We're using it rhythmically already, just from playing that, yeah? Wolfstone Studio, what's happening? We'll leave it on 4 for now with this current setup. So we have a probability, down here, we can change the shape of these. So let's just bring it down to 2. Currently it's a saw. So basically what that means, it's taking the input signal and every grain that it's creating as a delay, right? It's creating these grain delays. You can decide what you'd like it to be. So either a ramp. Now, I can just let you hear the signal, the grains by themselves, by changing the mix dial all the way up to 100. So this is what's actually being manifested from the input signal. Change it to a saw. I'll just turn up the probability. So we've got a ramp. We've got a triangle. And a random. And when random's selected, it every grain that's generated, it randomly chooses one. So it's kind of like an attack decay envelope, right? So it's listening for each grain and it's selecting a different one at random, right? Let's bring it back into the mix. And by random, I mean it's selecting from saw, ramp, and triangle. They're your options that it's selecting from. So next is our probability dial here. With any of these, just double tap and they'll go back to their original place. So the probability controls how often grains are released into the output, right? So think about it like, I think it's described in the manual as like a pipeline. So 100%, you're going to get, if I take the mix up full, you're getting a continuous stream of grains. The lower the value, the glitchier it's going to get. So this is just the delay you're hearing here without the input. Take it all the way down. You're going to get none. Let's up the grains to 16. So you have a delay minimum and maximum. And why is this cool? If it's set to, if they're both set to the same thing, that will be the amount overall. But you can create variations of delay by sending one longer than the other. And this is where you're going to get. Let's bring in the original mix. Just so you can hear it by itself. And we can create these really wide varying amounts of delay with a low minimum and high max. So it's can get really chaotic. Then it gets fun because we have an octave as well too. So if we turn on the octave, let's double tap these back to, now you can see when I bring back these delays, everything's more uniform again, and it's lost that kind of randomness that's going on, or the chaoticness. And we've got that little octave in there. James Myers Drums, hello. But you can also choose random. So now we're getting like random octaves going on. I think to get the best out of it really is to, you know, give your delays a little bit of space apart from each other. And everything's in, you know, milliseconds as well too. Yes, do what Thomas says. Hit the like button. It helps. So if I add 16 here, you can start getting these kind of shimmery things going on, right? We've taken out the original mix now. Cascade. Let's bring these back a little bit. The cascade dial, how do we explain this? It feeds grains back into themselves, right? So it takes the output of one grain and then inputs into another. And depends on how many grains are actually happening, right? I'm going to put the probability up. Yeah, think of it kind of like that. Similar to a feedback, right? But not, like you can see when it's up full though, it's not creating like a feedback loop where you're going to lose your mind and in a parallel universe make it stop kind of thing. But you can. Right? How cool's that? I agree, Thomas. Now Rob jokes and says like another delay, but it's not. It's quite different, yeah? So for this to actually work, you're not going to... It's not going to really do anything on 2 grains. For it to actually make an effect, you're going to want a few grains. Let's bring in the original sound. So it's almost like a shimmered reverb happening. It'd be really interesting this on something playing in reverse too. We have a spread here. So now you'll notice that's gone into mono. Zero's mono, right? Widen that shit out. This is your dry, wet mix. Bring it all the way down to 0. You're going to have little effect as you increase it. And if you take it all the way to the end, it will remove the entire input, right? And of course you've got an output here. So it's set to 0. You want to get a bit more gas out of it. You can go up 6 dB from 0, right? Too easy. We've got some presets. Of course it does, Boomer. Always got open parameters from Rob Jackson. If he didn't do it, I would have to go and hunt him down and slap him. So this one's called Small Grain Chopper. We've got some cascading ramps. Some tremolo swirls. curious to see how he's doing that. Wicked. So this is one's called a random grain storm. That's what I was using to kick off the show. This one would be cool. Taking out the main mix, right? How cool's that? I think that's part of the fun of this too, is finding something interesting with it and then ripping out the input mix, the input signal. We've got this, it's called a fake swell. So a tremolo shimmer. So you can see this one's not working, probably because of the delay, right? See, I brought those delays down, both of them, but keeping that space in there. And we got this granular random delay. All right, so I'm going to show you the effect that it has on drums and what you could probably do. As we said, it's kind of not really made for it. If we just throw it on these drums. See, that sounds all right off the bat. But everything you're going to do, I think, is going to be very stylistic. You add any more grains than that, and it's going to get a... It all depends on how much you've got in the mix too, right? Right? So don't completely dispel it. And that's on 16. Yeah, that's what I've said. if you can get your timings right, then you're going to be absolutely fine. But at really low, you're probably going to get some better stuff going on. Turn it off. Yeah, tempo sync would be cool, wouldn't it? Because then you could probably get some better results with rhythms. Food for thought. But even with all of this out, really interesting for some percussive stuff, to have it fade in and out. DSP. And you know, we know DSP, man. People get very upset about DSP, don't they? See, I reckon that sounds cool. Bass. Probably not something I'd go to immediately. So that's an interesting sound. All right, I'm going to throw it on this guitar, which we had going on earlier, because I found with guitar, especially with like a lead part or something, you've got these beautiful little grains happening in the background. This is where it gets fun, right? You could take that mix out a little bit there. So we've put on the, hey Zach, we've put on the octave as well. And bring this up here. Right, so I think there's a lot of potential. What guitar am I playing? My guitar. My artist guitar. Beautiful. You could even go outside of this and really get some nice stuff going on with a big shimmer as well. So yeah, don't get too hyped in on just it's good for synths. Really good for synths. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely, really good for synths. Any kind of saw or pulse or whatever, right? It's going to sound really good on a synth, but on a guitar, there's a lot of potential there. I'm going to bring this back up to 16. What else do we have in here? There's a cascading. What's this? Octave sweeps. On a piano too, yeah. Just take out all the guitar. Right? Hey, baby. Russ, what's going on? I saw someone else here I haven't said hello to. Conrad, hello to you. So really beautiful for creating soundscapes with a guitar, right? I tell you that. Throwing a bit of distortion in there. What do we got? We got a fuzz on this? I bet you didn't think about that, did you? Want to try these ice shimmer shards? I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Think outside the box, folks. Right? It's it's funny. I'm you know, I try and be honest here, right? When I saw the video pop up, because I'm subscribed to Rob, funny enough, I saw the video pop up and I was like, oh, not another fucking delay. And he messaged me, he's like, I think his words were, another delay. It's like, I've already seen the video, man. But I could hear it straight away, right? There's something more to it. Let's try it on some vocals, shall we? Because that's where some interesting stuff may happen. Now, sorry, I don't have my other mic set up. Oh, another fucking delay. Hey, it's $2. Look, a lot of the things with Rob's apps, unless it's a synth, I think really works good for guitar, because he's a guitarist, right? Ultimately, he's a guitarist who used to make a lot of synth stuff, fucked off from iOS for a while, come back, and he's a guitarist at heart, right? It's just what it is. Let's bring in these vocals over here. Got a mic. And I dabble on guitar. Winker. Winker. Shut up. All right. Here we go. Hey. We need some volume. Whoa. Whoa. So you're going to get this whole chopped off, right? So you're going to get this. I'm going to throw immediately on here this, do the tremolo. Ooh. Ooh. Right, but you throw some reverb on this as well. Of course. I won't go full on with this. We'll take some of it out. Hey. Now remember, we had the octave on there, right? Let's take that out. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Nice. tell you what, you could create some really interesting lo-fi piano sounds. Right. Pretty decent for $2, don't you think? Good stuff. Let's kill it, baby. Now, I'm thinking too, or I could use this, and I haven't, this might fail miserably, but it's $2 on the App Store. It works on your iOS devices, iPad, iPhone, and if you've got a Mac, triple bonus works over there as well. So I got this song here that I'm working on. This is for my new band. And I'm thinking, right, there's this these bits here. Because I was looking for something really lo-fi-ish for this bit. It's a bit clean here. Like, that's really clean. And this just dirties it up enough, right? Just adds that bit of texture in there. So to put it in context, from this bit we'll play on. sounds much nicer. It's got that filth that I needed. Oh, I love that bit so much. Chris Lane Sr., Live to Fly, hello. I feel the same way. You right? Cool stuff. Oh, that was on the vocal track. Anyway, good stuff. Lots of colorization. So I wouldn't be looking at this as a delay. It's definitely not just your typical delay. If you're into, I didn't even put on any kind of noise or soundscapey kind of stuff. You're absolutely going to get some interesting stuff on some noise or soundscape kind of stuff as well too. Hey, my absolute pleasure, Riverbend Sim, and hello to you as well. Rob, great job. You smashed it out the park again. Just for those of you who missed out, it's $1.99. All right. You can get upset. You can not buy it, or you can buy it. That's as easy as it is. Is it going to work for you? Only you can ask. I'm not the salesperson. I'm just here to tell you, show you, and give you some ideas, right? Great job, Rob. I'm sure he's going to have another app next week. That's the way he works. I'm sure he's got a few other things in the bun, so there's all that. Russ has got his live show happening, his live radio show. I'm going to dump you over there. Remember, folks, Apple releases their Creator Studio package subscription tomorrow. As soon as it drops here in Australia, which will probably be midnight, I expect, I will be paying for it. Well, I think I get a month free, and we're going to discuss, do I lose my Logic subscription that I already have? What is it going to mean? What is all this stuff going to happen? Am I going to be worse off or better off? So we're going to be doing that tomorrow, taking a whole deep dive into all of that stuff. There's the thumbnail. If you want to go and head over there and prepare yourself for it. Plus, let me tell you, folks, I do this show each and every Friday here on the channel called Unearthed, where during each week, I go out and I try and find new music that you may not have heard before. In the world where AI music is starting to overwhelm and people are feeling like there's no hope because AI music around, well, I go out of my way to go and find you some music you may not have heard, because that's what's going on, right? There's still amazing music out there. It's just we've become comfortable and we don't go out and find it. And it's there. So I try and bring you a bunch of tracks each week, and it's sponsored by a great developer. Baby Audio's back sponsoring again this week. Trust me, the songs I have for this week, fuck me, they're so good. Where are these bands hiding? I'll tell you where they're hiding in my feed. All right, let me dump you over to Russ. Thomas has put a link in there as well too to Russ's Rhythm Republic Radio that's going live. And yes, I have too. They're really cool as well. Rob Jackson. All right, let's do it. I'll see you over at Russ's. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. All that kind of. Just be kind to each other and fuck ice.